Hey sport fans, Patrick Barrett here, your favorite driver education guru and of course author and creator of the ever popular Driver Ed in a Box. And today we're talking about graduation. It's that time of year, everybody's graduating. Some of them even graduating from pre-K, if you believe that. You know, I mean, how big a deal can that be? I don't know. And then it's elementary school or middle school or high school or college or even beyond that. And you know, the longer you're in, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 years, the more it's kind of like, finally graduation. The thing that we're talking about that and how it relates to what we're talking about with driver education is, when do you graduate from driver education? Well, you never really do graduate. I mean, this is what happens when you get done with your graduation at high school or college. It's kind of like, that's it? I mean, it's all over. I can look back at all that, and we got this little piece of paper and the sense of like, okay, it's over, and in a day, it's gone. That's right. Well, what next? Okay, so then that's why it's a good idea to have a goal to go on to what's next. But what happens when you graduate in driver education? You think of graduation, maybe that's the day you get your license. Oh, I got my license, I passed my test, I'm all set. I'm done, I've graduated, I don't have to worry about this stuff anymore. Not so, not so. The fact is, every time you get behind the wheel, every day that you drive, you're being tested. You never graduate from driver education. I have to tell you, after 50 years or so too, it doesn't get any easier. Okay, I mean, because you still have to pay attention. You still have certain times that you can't just forget about it and let it go, because it doesn't happen that way. There's too many other things going on, too many people you have to interact with. The scene is constantly changing. Vehicles are changing. The road changes. I mean, it never really gets to the point where you can say, I can just let this go. So understand that as long as you're going to continue to drive, you're going to have to pay attention. You're going to have to put some effort into creating and recreating that space, making sure that you're moving your eyes, making sure that you're stabilized from the rear. It never, never ends. Okay, that's why you turn off those distracting devices. That's why you go ahead and listen to music if you want, and it's go ahead to have some conversation, provided you understand or you've trained yourself to realize that when your brain or your eyes see something, whoop, there's something going on up there, I got to pay a little more attention. Everything else gets cut off. Doesn't matter if you cut off mid-sentence, doesn't matter what you cut off. That's why you really don't want to have a telephone conversation when you're driving with somebody. Why? Because you're going to have to let them go. All right? So it's a good idea just not even start those things. If you need to talk to them, pull over, stop, and have it. But you never really graduate from driver education. As long as you're going to drive, you're going to be tested every day. And remember, if you need any resources to help someone become a collision-free driver, go to www.driveredinabox.com. Get one of our resources. Let us help you save someone's life. And remember, when you do practice with your new driver, practice like your life depends on it, because it does. This is Patrick Barrett saying bye now.